Today I'm meeting Vic, who I've been working with for 12 months now. Today we're catching up to talk about what a fantastic year it's been and some of the progress he's made since we last saw each other.
Someone there, I've got, this weekly wingman. Why was that important for you?
I think most of my friends are married with kids, so I think going out with my friends was basically a dead end avenue. So I didn't have that choice.
Yeah.
And I was like, New Year, let's try it. Then randomly your name came up on Google, and then you gave me a call, and it just went on from there.
So basically, you just had bad experiences with other companies, and you're looking something that was more tailored for you, and something more intimate rather than just like a boot camp or any other sort of
I think so. I think
training.
the boot camps are great for the weekend, but then it just stops.
You want something to keep you going, keep you going.
And obviously, that involves money. But I thought, let's just try it and see how it goes. And it ended up just being really good fun. So
tell me about like the first couple of times we met up. I remember one of your first sessions we had, and I don't know if you remember it, but we was doing some day game, and there was this woman in Piccadilly, and she was doing a modelling shoot.
Oh, that's right.
She was in the middle of her modelling shoot.
That was literally our first day, or even remember second, but I think it was literally really early, and we're doing day game, and literally it's about time. I think we met up. I can't remember now, 2 o'clock in the afternoon or something.
Yeah.
And it was coming up right to the end. We've got like 10 minutes left. There was this model there doing, I don't know what she was modelling, some sort of...
I don't know, some artistic posing going on there for sure.
She was quite hot blood, let's face it, and you're like, Vic, just go for it. And I remember going for it, and I was like, what can I even say to her? She's in the middle of a bloody shoot. She doesn't want to be disturbed. I'm surrounded by thousands of people. She was literally in the middle of...
Do you remember what you did say?
Yeah, I can't remember.
No. It was irrelevant at the time though, wasn't it? It was
I remember you just said going direct. I do remember that actually.
Yeah, but it's irrelevant like at the time. It's like, well, when the hell am I ever gonna like approach a model in that situation?
Right.
And it was just one for the bag as well, wasn't it? It was just like, I've done that.
But you're right. You're like, I remember you saying you can't really ask them directions. That's really weird. You just have to go in.
Direct, man. It's got to, you've got to show your intent right away. Would you have done like the sort of lifestyle that you've started living this year? How does it compare to the lifestyle you was living the previous year?
It's great. As you said, my friends we called you out last night, and they're like, where were you? Who were you?
Now you're living the interesting lifestyle that they want to live. They're questioning themselves, thinking, wait a minute, am I wasting my time?
Yeah. No, it's a great feeling when they start questioning you, like, I want that, and you could tell they want that, but they're not going to say it.
Envious.
And they're like, where did you go? And who's this? And yeah, definitely, it's a good feeling there.
How did you find like the style of training? Like, did you find it more helpful that it was kind of more relaxed? Rather than some trainers can be quite militant, and very sort of coachy.
That's right. I mean, I've never had a trainer like that. Well, I've never had really a trainer. But I think style that I think I'm quite relaxed generally, and I think you're quite relaxed. I think that worked quite well. I think, you just, you feel like as a personal trainer, you want to be pushed.
Yeah.
I want you to push me, something that I want to do by myself. I mean, just kick me up the bum. But apart from that, I think it worked well. I needed to be kicked, or I needed to be kicked.
Yeah.
And I think it worked well.
And you also got, training aside, you actually got to meet a lot of my network that I've actually personally built up, in London, and that's been. Each person, I broke down to you what makes them attractive. Like case studied them, and you've seen that, right?
Yeah. You're like, this is this guy, this is how he works. And then you spend the next 10 minutes just watching how they work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, where's Alex, if you like.
Yeah, the where's Wally syndrome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, you're like, oh, that's exactly what he does, and that's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
It's really strange. But I've met quite a lot of people.
And a few places, and other places we've gone we did mention was, we're not just going to clubs, we're doing all sorts of things. Like a recent thing we did was you were actually a beauty pageant,
that's right.
picking up girls at the beauty pageant contest,
right.
which I'm pretty sure not a lot of people get that opportunity.
Yeah, I was surprised we actually got into that one. And we walked in. That was definitely different. Not something that we've done before.
No.
So that was definitely cool. And we could walk around the whole club. And then we tried to play back. We can bring people up to there. Because it was an exclusive thing to.
And all the places we've been going, you know, how do you feel about the quality of women that you've been meeting? Like, you know, the environments that we've been going.
They've been pretty good. I mean, I think, again, just about Mahiki, Mahiki has a great mixture. You get lots of people from out of town, and they come to Mahiki and they're really up for meeting people. We've had lots of, you know, successful students you wouldn't think you would find Mahiki. And then you get your typical, if you like, North London girls.
So I'm saying, yeah, the venues that we've been going, you know, obviously your personal favourite is Mahiki, but we've been going to also, you know, we've got to put out, we can go to a lot of like hotel bars, lounge bars. You know, we've mixed it up a bit. Has it opened your mind up as well? Like, you know, it doesn't have to always be going to that lounge environment that, you know, to meet women.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We've done literally the whole spectrum, even in coffee shops and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's definitely opened up. And the other thing is as well, we've been going to, if like even stuff louder than Mahiki, like Rose. Still a very cool place. I think, again, people on the table come. There's not one group of people. There's different groups, and all want to interact. So that's great. I remember Rose as well. Rose is probably, I think, the loudest place we've been to. There's not, as you said, a lot of non-verbal game there, which again I don't think is my strength, but again opens your eyes slightly into that.
And also as well, what I want to talk about is, you know, how much did it help you? I mean, I can tell you this theory, that theory, and the other when we're out there, but how much it benefited you actually to be able to see myself being able to back what I'm saying up right in front of you.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. I mean, you would tell me, oh, Vic, I've got this great routine. That's great. That sounds really funny. That's wicked, Johnny. But then, as you said, we might forget about it, or you know, we might remember it 3 months later. If I see you, and I remember this happened in Mahiki. We done, you know, the divorce routine. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And you done it on that girl literally half an hour after you spoke to it, and she was literally mesmerised.
Yeah, she wanted.
And I was like, bloody hell.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, and I was literally standing next to you, hearing everything. I was like, he just told me all of this.
That one's only available on the Wilkie Wingman program, by the way.
I think when we started, my biggest issue was, if you like, showing my intent and
that's right,
becoming more sexual.
Yes.
And now, you know, in my head, I've got like, these are the things I can do in set to become sexual. These are the things I can do in set to show my intent. So, if you like,
you use them as guidelines rather than actual canned material.
That's right.
Because that's a bit phony and it doesn't come across as natural.
Yeah,
and they can read that. They can see that. You know?
And the other thing is, I think if you tell me 100 things, I might not say 100 things. You know, I might not like to do 100 things. As you said, once you got the principle.
Yeah, that's it. You can just build on it using.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
so we've been around all parts of London actually, haven't we?
We've travelled around a bit. Yeah.
And the Roof Gardens. Geez, we've done a few good nights there actually. Thinking back, we done one night and we actually very exclusive magazine/model party or something like that.
I think randomly we didn't know, but it was actually Fashion Week.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah.
And then we were queuing up, and all these like models started turning up. We're like, "What's happening?"
Yeah.
And then I don't know how, but we got into there.
People have dressed very loud. When you talk about fashion, you were just like,
yeah, really,
what?
Yeah, straight out there. The Lego thing.
Oh yeah. Again, that's only available on the weekend.
That's right. And in fact, one, if you like, routine. I know you don't like the word routine.
Yeah.
But it's like 3 interesting facts.
Yeah, again, had to qualify.
Yeah, that's right. And to be honest, she was struggling, and obviously, you had yours prepared. And she was like, oh shit. So the whole status thing played its way straight away.
Yeah, just conveying value through and through.
And literally, it was about 10-15 minutes. And and she was like, got, had a mouth wide open sort of thing, like like oh my god, and you're like, oh, that was just so easy and so simple.
We talked. You mentioned it briefly about value there. You know, like we are high value guys. You know,
right.
Men are high value people. So, you know, something I always put across is, you know, you've got to start conveying that value. And I think that was a big sticking point for you, because you are a high value guy, but it was actually put it out there.
That's right. I remember you saying you need to talk about it, but not push it across.
Yeah, not brag it, just like little spikes of high value.
That's right. So I work in the film industry, and most girls love that shit. And you said just drop it in there, but then pull out if you get like, I don't like talking about it. And and I think again the whole dress sense thing had a big influence on that as well.
It made me laugh, because when obviously we learn more and more, when we continue to learn more and more about each other as well. He was saying, oh yeah, you know, I work in this industry, and I'm, if you don't mind me saying, involved with property and stuff as well. And I was like, but I'm looking at you, and you don't look like that guy.
No, that's right.
You know, you were looking like the guy that was holding the boom or something in the film industry or something. Do you know what I mean? Or I don't know, working. I don't know, just not at that status. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it didn't come across. Exactly.
Yeah, but then when we started like just fine tuning stuff, I think like things just started flowing. Things just started going, because everything who you were was congruent with how you looked and how you was behaving.
So once we change one thing, the whole thing changed. I understand. Yeah.
You see someone you like, bang, you can approach.
Yeah. I mean, ideally, yes. I think I still might need a couple of bumps sometimes, but generally, I'm a bit much more open. I'm like, let's just do it, kind of thing. Yeah. The attitude has definitely changed.
Yeah. So like your inner state's definitely. Whereas before you'd be like,
I'll just forget it.
Get a bit sweaty about it. You know?
Yeah, you're just like, oh, forget it, sort of thing. But now you're like, actually, why not?
Yeah, I do this all the time.
Yeah, I do this all the time, and a lot of the time they love it.
Well, Vic, mate, I appreciate you coming down and
no problems.
You know, getting us to do this video and having a little chat about things.
Cool.
It's been a wicked year.
It has been.
And we're gonna have another wicked year.
Continue forward.
Some awesome things in the pipeline.
I'm surprised you weren't out here. I'm surprised to see you.